Hello everyone, welcome back to Lynn's Homestead. See, in the previous video, I used the 1700 series Massey Ferguson, the gc1723e, with the front end loader, which is an FL 1805. We mixed up the soils together so we got nice, consistent soil. But before it goes in the garden, we're just going to kind of dig through and get some of the grass out. But I'm low on fuel. So, if you've seen in several videos back, I turned an air compressor, a 30-gallon tank, into a fuel storage system. I made a cap, goes here, comes up, I welded. I had to cut, that was no fun, you had to drill a bunch of holes to put in a pipe. Got this Harbor Freight turnstile pump. Well, I don't trust anything. Even though I got the tank as clean as I could, I put a inline spin-on filter. So it's clean going in my tank. So, let me show you how this works. Get you a little closer. Okay. So, you see I got the pump. You just adjust it in here. It pretty much sits in there. I still got fuel. I did have this thing full. So, I do have a water spigot valve on here, brass. We got to open this thing up. Now, sometimes it holds prime, other times it don't. So, what I found, it helps to prime the system. Once we get this thing open, this will turn this thing backwards. What it does is taking the fuel from my tank and putting it in here. Okay, like that. Then you turn it the other way. And now we're pumping fuel. So let's see, get this thing full. I know it's a bit cumbersome. We got the thing on wheels. This thing is not meant to, it's meant to screw into a 55-gallon drum, but I don't have one. And I couldn't find anything the same thread. So let's see. Yeah, we're getting there. If I had a battery operated one, that would be better, but they are always going bad. And we are just about, we're full. So, now, well, let's do its bubbling thing. I shut this thing off. Okay. I shut this thing off all the way so it kind of holds what's in here. Then I take the hose off, which is just a cut-off garden hose. And I tell you, using this crappy hose that was useless for water worked well for diesel. If I was to go buy a hose that's meant to fit onto this thing, you know they want $50 for it? I don't think so. Then we just pull this thing out with drip, and I set it on top of the tank. And that's all there is to filling up the fuel. So, you leave in the comments what you think of my system. The air compressor itself, the electric motor went bad, and it was just cost too much to fix it. I had to replace a motor, $400. $300, I got a new air compressor. It does well. It's oilless, which I'm not a big fan of, but you got to have an air compressor to work on the homestead. Do anything. I had to rewire the plug because this was 240 volts. That one's 125. So, I rewired it, no big deal. I didn't even have to, the only thing I do is change the plug. Anything else I didn't have to change other than remove a wire from the breaker. That's it. I'm not an electrician. I wired this barn from one end to the other. And I wired it to the pole. So anyways, that's it for this video. This is how I fuel up my tractor. And what makes this system so easy. Let me show you. You take a 5-gallon can. That's all the higher you have to lift it, not way up there. So my system works. I paid, I think, about $49.99 for the pump from Harbor Freight. And it's a good deal. I mean, and I got caster wheels on this thing, so I can just roll it around. So like I say, that's it for this video. I hope to see you here next time. We're going to be back to working in the garden. And I'm not going to tell you what we're going to do, but stay tuned, don't miss out, and see the videos to the end, and that way you may learn something. You have an awesome day, and God bless.